Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. Starting with this video, I'm going to attempt a max difficulty colony. I'm going to crank it up to over 1000%. I'm going to start up our new game right now. I'm going to get through this and into the video as quickly as possible. But also, I'm going to show you how it is impossible on this map to get all of the achievements, all of the mission goals as we go through this. So I'm setting up Paradox Interactive, Futurist, which I don't believe should be the highest combined difficulty, because Paradox gets more breakthrough technologies and also breakthrough text or research 30% faster as the Futurist. These two combined should actually, I think, bring it down a little bit. Mystery, you got to go hard for this one. Giggity. So I'm going to put on Metatron, because I've done the Last War a few times. I've done Wildfire a few times. I'm going to let the rival colonies be random, because if I get Blue Sun Corp, it's actually going to be a pretty good roll for me. To kick up the difficulty to 990% if you're playing with Below and Beyond, you could actually just set that. If you don't, then I think the max you can get is somewhere around 1065. But with Below and Beyond, we can kick it up to 1165. So we'll do that one, and pretty much everything from amateurs down, we'll kick it up to 990%. So we're going to have a big difficulty problem getting up there. Bringing up the standard complement. Wish I could bring up another orbital probe, but I've got my prefab buildings, my standards, my drone hub, fuel refinery, moisture vaporator, Stirling gen. And let's go ahead and pick our custom map coordinates. 41 degrees north, 111 degrees west. It is going to be 6,400 meters, mountainous terrain. The difficulty 1,165%. Let's get going. And as I get going into this, I'll quickly go into why you cannot, with this map and setup, you cannot actually get all of the goals that Paradox Interactive sets up for you as a sponsor. You get those 5 mission objectives I'll show you here in a second, and one of them is land a colonist, or have a colonist on Mars by Sol 15. We've all seen this before. So you have to have the colonist on the ground by the start of Sol 15. This is my 3rd or 4th time attempting this. I've rage quit the first few times, but every time I've attempted this, I've run into an issue where there's a dust storm that starts probably midway through Sol 10, Sol 11, that lasts for 4 days, which prevents you from getting a colonist in time here. I also know that I have to go this order for technologies. Trust me. And I have a tunnel entrance up here, which is really good. Whoa. Hello. Let's get really close to that tunnel entrance and get really comfy with it. So that's one option, right up here. However, there is no... there's no other resource here. It's just some concrete. The metals and whatnot are down here. Our other tunnel entrance is way over here, which is on cold terrain, meaning it's going to be double or triple power for everything that's going over there. I do want to get into the underground as soon as possible and start doing some exploring. So, we've got the low G drive going. Medium high rise, perfect.
Milestone achieved.
I knew the water was there. Got some metal going there too. I also have unlimited scanning going. So I'm just going to go ahead and scan that all up. I think there's another concrete deposit over here, but we know we've got a couple of things. This will generate dust storms at the colony site. There's not much I can do on that one. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to bring this down a little bit further than usual, because usually I'm like right up next to this thing. I'll go ahead and set down a universal depot kind of right here. And I'll put down a little cable strip there. Now, we automatically have a heavy drone load because I'm giving them orders right out of the gate. And I know it says unexplored sector. I'm fine. I know there's no problems here. And go ahead, put our vaporator down next to that, and our fuel refinery next to that, because we have to get this up and running as soon as possible. Also need to get our concrete extractor up and running as soon as possible. There we go. And we're on our way.
Anomaly found.
Reduce the cost of physics text by 10%, which is good because I do need to get down here as quickly as I can. I don't want to scan this guy just yet because I know what's going to be coming with him. I could very quickly just send this guy into the underground. In fact, that's what I'm going to do, is actually send this first RC... Oh, wait, no. Down here first. We'll go ahead and scan him first, so scan that key, and then I'll send him into the underground. I'll call one down from Earth to get us there, and we'll be on our way. Now, with the first dome, I could spend all of my polymers to get a basic dome built. It's got the 6 triangles. This one has 3 big triangles and a small triangle. But note, I'm only going to bring down 12 folks. This is the last Ark playthrough I'm going with, meaning that I'm going to be starting off with a very, very small group of folks. And this actually may be able to go. Oh my god, we have the dark side of the sun. Hello! Alright. While sifting through the red dust, your drones discover the remains of an old concrete bunker. With the treasure inside is a folder of old documents. The ink is almost completely vanished, but with extra effort and creativity, you manage to press through. In the distant 1973, an isolated country made a secret landing on Mars in preparation for further colonization of the entire solar system. Under the watchful supervision of the great leader himself, their genius scientists have discovered many marvels of the universe. They helped the glorious leader hold the atom in his hands and watched in awe as he conversed with the universe itself about its nature, purpose, and origin. Man, they got some good weed up within that country. So, we can either get some techs in the biotech tree and get 50 sponsor research, the physics tree and 50 sponsor research, or I'm just going to go straight for the 250 sponsor research. Paradox is research poor. So I'm actually going to take that and go to 250 research, and I think that's a good place to go. That base research rate in the early game, I think is really good. I do know there is an event over here that gives me 2,000 research. I think it's in this sector here. Once that sector's scanned, I'll go ahead and scan this guy.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the
Drone Swarm. So I'm actually going to kick Drone Swarm up to the top. Reason being is that I can get my drone hub built that much faster. Now I'm going to send this guy into the underground. I know I've already looked at the underground in my previous playthroughs. Say that one 5 times fast. And I know I can get there. This concrete deposit is available based on my infrastructure, so I'm probably going to do that too. I got my vista right here, which is where I want it to be. In fact, I'm going to do it kind of like that. This is going to take most of... Did he just seriously get stopped by it? Whoops. So I'm actually going to start working toward this. Getting the microdome built up ahead of time is going to be super, super beneficial. In fact, I'm not going to finish this one. I think there's a beaker down here. I'm going to get really close to finishing this guy. There we go. It's almost fully scanned, and I'm hopefully going to be able to utilize that here in a little bit. This is within range of the drones, so let's make sure we have that going. I'm going to put a concrete depot up here. I'm going to put a metal depot next to it to really encourage the drones to go collect this stuff. There we go. Hooking up the cable this way is actually going to give me an idea of where I can or should put my drone hub. Oh, sensor towers. Need to get a couple sensor towers built up. I always run into that problem. There we go. Right on the edge of its capabilities, I'm going to turn off the microdome so these guys will focus on refueling the rocket, which is going to be super important, and also getting those sensor hubs built. I don't think I need 4 sensor hubs right in that exact area. However, it does give me that extra lead time warning when it comes to disasters. I was going to get there. Alright, towers are coming online now. This should be scanning a heck of a lot faster. There we go, we get the boosts coming up.
Sector scanned.
I'm going to put that sector in place first. Have you scan that guy. That's going to probably give me 1,000 research, which is exactly what I need here. And I'm going to move low G high rise up to second. Because if I can get that 60 fuel, if I can get that fuel reduction that much faster, all the better. I actually think I mathed it out. It has to be kind of like here for me to be able to work all these sites that I have. And I know the elevator can control drones. I just have not been able to successfully do it in the past, so neither here nor there. But having the opportunity to drop my drone hub down early is really beneficial for me.
Research complete.
There we go. Drone swarm's done. There's my 1,000 research. So yeah, you can see that it's not exactly in a spot where I can hit that guy. But if I kind of bring it down to like here, it is in a spot where I can reach it. Or I can kind of put it up here. Keep it kind of tight, you know, keep the infrastructure tight together. Also vulnerable to meteors. Yeah, let me come down this way with it just a little bit. I think that's healthy, right there. Go ahead and put that cable down there too. We'll have a, like, oh, hey, I don't have any power. There you go. So drone swarm's done. RC transport, always helpful, but I don't have an RC transport yet.
Scanned.
We got some water down here. That's good. We need to get our hands on some water. And while this is all going, let's go ahead and grab a landing pad. Because we're going to need a landing pad for everything. And I would love, don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love the opportunity to get everything done and get a colonist down here on Sol 15. With how this is done, it's really not feasible. I'm going to send the RC, send him down below.
Found.
Yep, this is right where I came down the first time. Let's go ahead. It's going to be the whole series of tubes type thing. Now, as more stuff is being located, I love the idea of like, okay, just go collect all this stuff and be fine and dandy. The problem is I have a hey-hey. And we know how hey-heys are. Awful at their job. They're just awful. Let's go ahead and build our first ramp at this time. Tiny, 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 tiny ramp. Come down to about here. Gonna take about 300. It's gonna give me 300 extra waste rock. Let's go ahead and put a large dumping site in right down here. It's gonna be a happy little dumping site. And there's a rock formation we can build right there. It's gonna take up a bunch of the waste rock anyway. This is in range of my drone hub, so the drones will be able to, all 10 drones will be able to utilize that. And we'll be able to kind of clean this up a little bit in the process.
Anomaly found.
Alright, so right at the elevator landing spot, and once we get to the other elevator landing spot over on that coal train on the west side of the map, west, north, south, east, west, just so we're all lined up. Over here, we do have this other elevator. I'm going to try in this playthrough to hook up, if my colony survives this long, if I can expand out over there. I'm absolutely going to see if we can do... Get there, Steve. See if we can absolutely do that. Also, what I want to do, because this dome is going to be coming online soon, I'm going to build my... I'm actually scan this guy first. This guy's going to take like 5 seconds to scan. I'm going to get my large wind turbine built up, and it's going to give me extra power. Go ahead and put him down too. Don't have any extra water right now, unfortunately, because of this guy. I'm almost there on the low G high rise, but we're getting it researched a lot faster. All right, we found some materials. We got some food, some electronics, and some polymers. All very, very helpful materials. No, we found 10 polymers just sitting on the ground down here. That's why it's more. That's why it's really, really important. This one doesn't do anything. I've actually already looked at that one before. I was like, oh yeah, we can't find anything. Whoops. I think there's one over here though. Yep, there's one. That one is like, oh, we scanned everything and nothing was found. This map kind of trolls you. It really does.
Sector scanned.
Ah, there's our key, which is kind of telling me that, yeah, let's go ahead, bring up a supply pod and bring up another RC Explorer. Really hope I just grabbed the right thing there. I think I said Explorer. Yep, perfect. If I brought up an RC Commander, I would have been pissed. There's that extra concrete deposit we can get our hands on. Which, I mean, in the early game, we're probably not going to get a lot of stuff. So let's just see. Concrete for polymers. See if anybody nibbles on this idea. Probably not.
Sector scanned.
There's that 2000 research thing I was talking about. Yeah, nobody's offering stuff right now. It's too early in the game. I'm totally fine with these guys just working this for the moment, because I don't need a lot of work done right now. He's almost ready to go, which is fine. 16 exotics. That's going to be helpful, because if we do support struts, got our first of the underground cave-ins, which underground cave-ins are nasty in this game. They do a lot of damage for us. I'm just going to just queue this all up. I've known I have a lot of interest in going into the super low ground for a while. It's mainly going to be staying on this upper plateau, this uppermost plateau, and then going down to these side plateaus. If I was really, really bold and needed to burn through a bunch of stuff, once I scan these 4 sectors, I could probably do a project, a flatten project, just dump a bunch of waste rock into that. Now that I've got this guy, let's go ahead, delete my supply pod, and go scan this guy. There's my advanced Martian engines, which I think was the result of my key.
Analyzed.
There's more
Yep.
to the
And if I recall correctly, down this little side tunnel, and if you want to do this map, of course, I've got everything I'm playing, I have it in the bottom of this map, or in the description for this video. There's my rare anomaly right where it should be. I love that I have like a single drone doing stuff over here. Every other drone's working this. And we have almost all the waste rock done. Once everything's scanned, we can start scanning out over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've scanned everything. I'm going to have to, like, actually put something in for that. That little 8% area.
Anomaly analyzed.
All right.
There's more to the
Live from Mars, micro-G landers. Doesn't help me all that much.
Anomaly found.
We'll go back down here. We're going to scan this rare anomaly.
Research complete.
All right. So I really just... Oh, bollocks. I should have just cooked this as soon as I could have.
Anomaly found.
Ode to Mars. I had this the first time I did this one, and I love this one. An RC Explorer found a small amount of exotic minerals placed as if Mars itself wanted us to find it. It made us reflect on the long journey humanity took to get here, staring at a red dot in the sky for millennia, gradually taking more detailed pictures from it. After we learned how to fly, we immediately looked on Mars. Now taking pictures from closer and closer until we actually set foot on Mars. We are confident you will lead this mission to success, Commander. What do you need from Earth to make it so? This gives you a choice of some extra colonists you can bring in. You can bring in saints, which will provide a religious colonist. You can have celebrities, which, if they're in high morale, they'll actually generate funding for you. Or you can get the knowledge that geniuses provide. If geniuses are in a good mood or high enthusiasm, then they're going to be bringing in, I think, 150 research per day. Or if you just want to bypass it, we're going to take the geniuses and get 10 new genius applicants. We're also going to get a handful of exotic minerals, which is totally fine. Going up here, actually, crap. We actually need to get low G drive done, because this is where Explorer AI is hiding out. I need to get both of those done up, but I want to also make sure that scanning this guy will actually help me get through both of them that much faster. So Logi drive first, we'll finish that. That'll get us back into Advanced Martian Engines, Explore AI, we'll scan that 2000 research thing, and we're going to be on our way super happily. This guy's almost done, which is good. I'm going to head back downstairs. We're kind of running on autopilot upstairs for a little bit until we can get enough fuel in our rocket for him to leave. And I'm just going to keep bringing this guy over because there's another spot over here in a tunnel that needs to be explored before a cave-in claims it. The fact that I know this area so well, yeah, you can tell I've played this several times.
Anomaly found.
There we go. Right where he should be. Alright, let's go ahead, get back onto this dome construction. We've got, now, since we're at the highest elevation, this is starting off at 20 power per soul. So we're actually able to charge this thing pretty quick. There's a key. These are always good. And while that's going, let's go ahead and get done a medium air tank and a Moxie. Now, also in a previous playthrough, I didn't get Dark Side of the Sun as an initial thing. I got the Heirloom event, my first playthrough on another one, and oh my god, the Heirloom event is so helpful. I'm going to close up this Sterling gen because I don't need the excess power that he's producing right now. I actually need him to be closed up to save up on the maintenance. I don't have a lot of polymers around, so it's going to be really helpful if he, doesn't. Oh. Okay. This is a different one that I've had previously. We discovered a vibrating stalactite. There we go. The vibrations are hard to detect, but we find no such readings surrounding the deposits. Our geologists are implying that we need to investigate further, claim that it gives us insights into the times when Mars still had an atmosphere similar to Earth's. So we can go for the flat 1000 research. Good. Or we can go for the physical sample risk and risk creating a cave-in. This almost always creates a cave-in, so we're going to say goodbye to the underground for a bit.
Research complete.
Yep. Damage rover, so he's stuck for the time being. And we're done downstairs for a bit. Also, that's what generated. It cranked out a ton of research, but Explore AI wasn't queued up, so we're almost done with this now. A little upsetting, but we're going to go ahead and do that. Now that we've got this guy almost done, we can go down here, collect our 2000 research, and every single time, every single time, I mess that up.
Analyzed.
So we got decommissioning protocol. There's our Mars crowdfunding. We can turn that into 5,000 research. In fact, we're going to. We're going to turn that towards 5,000 research so we can get some more of these basic techs unlocked that much faster. We're going to get our base dome built, which is... Oh, wait, he's ready to go? All right, let's go. Bye-bye.
Milestone achieved.
Hey, look, we just knocked out some of Explorer AI in one shot. And now we have... Looks like, yep, we have one malfunctioning drone. There is this water deposit up here I'm going to have to get my hands on. Let's go ahead.
Sector scanned.
All right, we're getting the dome built. That's good. There we go. They're running low on metals because the it's just out of range here.
The on-site data validates our predictive models of the electrically charged dust devils.
Gain 2000 research.
Complete.
Get him up here. Shut him down. All right, now I need... Let's see, we have metals here. That's good. We can hook these guys up. All the better. And that's also a couple of things here. First human on Mars, first Martian-born producing food. These are the ones we need to really go through next. But that all sponsor goals, again, impossible in this playthrough.
Anomaly found.
I've got no things down here. I'm not going to be able to get to this until I get the elevator constructed. Which, thankfully, we're going to be able to get done up relatively fast. Because my plan, long-term, is use the Mars crowdfunding to get a bunch of research going. Or I could actually dump that into UCP and build out towards this. I think there's also a rare metals deposit in one of these two sectors. I can actually build out to
Resources
here.
are low.
You're fine. We actually need a medium water tank. Oh, dang it. I built this thing too tight together. I know I can fit in one here.
Research complete.
There we go. Mars crowdfunding, so we have an extra $1 billion in cash. Modular apartments, medium fuel refineries, Martian observatory, thermal reactor, geothermal power plant. This is what I really want to spend it on. I mean, 5,000 RP could go a really long way into keeping things going for a very long time. So I'm going to spend that $1 billion that I got from here. I'm going to convert it into low-G shaft tunneling and automated systems research. These other ones are really, really good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't even need low-G turbines right now. This is producing 20 power on its own. As long as I have machine parts, I'm set. Also, as long as I have extra fuel, I can produce polymers. As long as I have metals, I can produce machine parts. Rare metals, automated
are low.
metals. All right, can you come over here for a second,
scanned.
please? You guys, come down here. I have a job for you. This is just outside of the range. Every time I play this, this is just outside the range of my drone hub, but I can collect them manually and bring them back. I'll most likely need to chain drone hubs to get down here, which means I'll have to build another set of drone hubs. Did you bring the metals back? I think they did. You guys have like nothing to do? Can you guys come over here and just collect more metals for me, please? See, taking all those dust devils in the low ground. That's another reason I don't want to go down there. Just a lot of them. This will just say, like, oh yeah, you're going to get more dust devils here. I don't want that. More dust devils are bad. Alright, we're producing oxygen. That's good. We're producing excess water. That's good. Because this will shut down during the dust storm. This will shut down during the dust storm. This will be just uber charged during a dust storm. Alright, 35, 55. Hey, you 9, come here. Let's gather this stuff up. One issue I'll run into when I come down to this area and build stuff, yeah, it's gotta be down here, is having the metals. I can mine them out of here, convert them into machine parts and send them up there, but I'm probably also going to run into the issue where I'm going to mine these metals. And there you go. What I'll probably need to do is do like a flattened project or something over in here to try to just score this out, and maybe, I think if you put a dome on top of it, it'll stop them from spawning, but similarly, it's going to be an issue. Let's go ahead, get my living complexes built up. Knowing that a second dome is going to be needed, I'm going to keep this section. Probably this little nub right here.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
There's that dust storm I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I'm going to try to put everything here so I can just kind of pipe around it. Alright, we got that done. I could go for medium apartments, but that's not really what I'm looking to do here. I'm just going to keep these buildings off because I don't need them online right now. In fact, I'll probably get another wind turbine built. Oh, wow. That was not intentional, but I totally made them fit. There we go. I'm out of electronics, unfortunately, so once this is done, I've got to get my hands on more. This is what I know my colonists are going to need out of the gate. They're going to need a research lab. They're going to need that building turned off because there's no need to have it up and running. They're going to need a medical post, not a full infirmary, because I don't have that many people here. And they're probably going to need to have like a little grocer.
Sector scanned.
If I have a diner, all the better. There we go. There's our rare metals deposit over here. So an automated outpost set up right about here I don't have any drone hubs, so I can't really show you what I'm looking at. Put it right about here. I should be able to hit all 4 of these sites with 1 drone hub. This stuff is a concern, and it's going to be making problems, making headaches for me as I go through this. But we're going to scan this sector out. I'm actually going to scan that sector just to make sure that it's there, and then we're going to start scanning that left side of the map as we go into the next video. Relatively successful start. We've got a lot of stuff already researched. We're working towards getting my automated systems up and running. That right there, that's going to help me move a lot further into this game. Without this, yeah, I know this is kind of cheatsy doodling it, but this is going to make, I think, I don't want to call it easier, but it's definitely going to be fun. RC Transport for research progress and an RC Safari for research progress, neither of which I have on board. So I could actually order up an RC Transport from Earth. In fact, I think an RC Transport from Earth is the correct thing to get my hands on.
Meteor shower incoming.
Yeah. This map throws a lot at you. In the next video, though, we're going to get everything built up. We're going to harden down the colony a little bit, get the colonists up to Mars, but of course, it's impossible for us to get them up here by the end of Sol 15, or by the start of Sol 15. That's going to wrap it up for this video, though. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.